Bordering Central Europe is the beautiful country of Serbia, home to the Serbian people. Although Serbia is landlocked and does not have a coastline, it is situated at the crossroads of Southeast and Central Europe and is surrounded by several Balkan and European countries. To the north, it shares borders with Hungary, Croatia, and Romania. To the west, it borders Bosnia and Herzegovina, and to the southwest Montenegro, while in the southeast it shares a border with Bulgaria. The status of Kosovo remains politically sensitive, as Serbia does not formally recognize its independence, though it lies to the south of the country. Serbia covers an area of roughly 88,500 square kilometers, making it one of the larger countries in the Balkan region. Despite its size, it has a population of around 7 million people, with a significant portion concentrated in urban centers. The capital and largest city is Belgrade, a historic and cultural hub where nearly 2 million people live in the wider metropolitan area. Belgrade sits at the confluence of the Sava and Danube rivers, giving it both strategic and scenic importance. One of the most famous areas in the city is Knez Mihajlova Street, a lively pedestrian zone, and one of the main gathering places for both locals and visitors. This elegant street is named after Prince Mihailo Obrenović III of Serbia and is lined with historic buildings, shops, cafes, cultural institutions, and street performers. It is often considered the heart of the city's social life, attracting tourists, artists, and residents throughout the day. Belgrade itself spans roughly 360 square kilometers, making it relatively easy to navigate compared to many major European capitals. While it is a large city, many of its central districts are walkable, especially areas near the Old Town and riverfront. Public transportation is widely used and consists mainly of buses, trolleybuses, and trams. Although there is no metro system, the city's transport network connects most neighborhoods efficiently. For travelers arriving by air, Belgrade's airport is located not far from the city center. Transportation options include taxis, private transfers, and public buses. The airport bus service is often recommended as a more affordable and reliable choice compared to taxis, which can sometimes charge higher than expected fares if not pre-arranged. One commonly used route is a bus service that connects the airport with central stops such as Zeleni Venac, one of the city's main transport hubs. The Sava River plays an important role in the layout and identity of Belgrade, dividing the city into two main sections. Many residents and visitors spend much of their time on the southern side, which includes the historic core and major cultural attractions. Meanwhile, the newer parts of the city stretch across both sides of the river, connected by several bridges that offer scenic views of the water and skyline. One notable characteristic of Belgrade is its vibrant mix of old and new architecture, reflecting its long and complex history. Ottoman, Austro-Hungarian, socialist, and modern influences can all be seen throughout the city. This blend gives Belgrade a unique atmosphere compared to many other European capitals. Overall, Serbia and its capital Belgrade offer a rich combination of history, culture, and everyday urban life, shaped by their geographic position and centuries of regional influence. In Belgrade, both locals and tourists confidently drink water from public street fountains, a long-standing tradition across much of the Balkan region. Many people prefer this over purchasing bottled water, as it is widely believed to be clean, fresh, and safe. Research and local experience suggest that the drinking water in Belgrade is indeed safe for consumption. However, there are occasional concerns about water quality in certain areas of Serbia, particularly in the northern city of Zrenjanin, where tap water has been questioned due to quality issues. The official currency of Serbia is the Serbian dinar. Exchange rates fluctuate, but roughly speaking, $1 has been equivalent to around 100 dinars in recent years. As of early 2025, Serbia increased its minimum hourly wage to approximately 308 dinars. which translates to just a few US dollars per hour. This results in relatively modest monthly earnings for minimum wage workers. While the average monthly net income has been reported at around $1,000, many residents still find that wages do not fully match the cost of living, particularly in urban centers. Despite these challenges, Serbia's income levels are often considered somewhat higher compared to several neighboring Balkan countries. For newcomers seeking work, entry-level opportunities such as delivery services, either by bicycle or motorbike, are often accessible starting points. Still, earning a comfortable living can be difficult, especially when factoring in taxation. Employees in Serbia typically pay a combination of taxes and social contributions. Income tax, pension contributions, and healthcare deductions together can amount to roughly 30% of a salary. For business owners operating through companies, additional corporate taxes apply, which can significantly increase the total tax burden. Housing in Belgrade reflects a mix of historical and modern influences. Many residential buildings date back to the era of Yugoslavia, giving the city a distinctive architectural character. Because Serbia is not prone to major earthquakes, these older structures have remained standing and continue to be widely used. Rental prices vary greatly depending on location and quality. Older apartments near the city center can start at moderate prices, but newer, luxury properties in prime areas can reach very high monthly rents, comparable to those in major global cities. If Serbia were to eventually join the European Union, increased foreign investment and migration could further drive up housing costs. The climate in Serbia can be somewhat unpredictable. Even during summer months, sudden wind gusts and temperature changes are not uncommon, which is why locals sometimes dress more cautiously than visitors might expect. This variability adds to the country's dynamic atmosphere. As evening falls, Belgrade truly comes to life. The city is well known for its vibrant nightlife, where streets fill with music, dancing, and social gatherings. Some people host private parties at home, while others head out to popular nightlife districts. One of the most famous areas is Skadarlija, often referred to as the Bohemian Quarter. This historic street is lined with traditional restaurants, live music venues, and a lively, artistic ambience that attracts both locals and visitors. Other nightlife zones cater to younger crowds, with clubs and bars located close together, offering a variety of music and experiences. Whether you are looking for a relaxed evening with traditional Serbian music or a high-energy club scene, Belgrade offers a wide range of options. Social life in Serbia is warm and outgoing, and visitors often find it easy to meet locals and form connections. The country is frequently praised for its hospitality, lively culture, and engaging atmosphere. Many travelers also comment on the attractiveness and style of the people, though such impressions are ultimately subjective and part of the broader cultural experience. Overall, Serbia presents a fascinating blend of tradition and modern life, where everyday habits like drinking from public fountains coexist with a rapidly evolving urban culture. In Belgrade, you may notice that people tend to dress in a modern and expressive way, especially in nightlife areas and during the warmer months. Like in many European capitals, fashion is part of the city's identity, and both men and women often take pride in their appearance. Visitors sometimes comment on the confidence and style of locals, though perceptions about attractiveness or social preferences can vary widely and are shaped by individual perspective rather than any fixed cultural rule. It's also important to approach topics like relationships and marriage with nuance. In Serbia, as in most countries, people have diverse values and priorities. While some individuals may seek traditional family life, others prioritize education, careers, or personal independence. There is no single pattern that defines Serbian women or men. Like elsewhere in Europe, many young adults focus on university and social life in their early 20s and may consider marriage later, often in their late 20s or 30s. Serbia has experienced a gradual population decline over the past few decades, influenced by factors such as lower birth rates, immigration, and economic conditions. This demographic trend is not unique to Serbia. It is seen across many parts of Europe. Decisions about marriage and having children are increasingly influenced by financial stability, career opportunities, and personal goals rather than tradition alone. Women play a significant role in Serbia's workforce, with a large percentage actively employed across various sectors. This reflects broader social changes, where career development and financial independence are important priorities. As a result, traditional expectations about staying at home have shifted, especially in urban areas like Belgrade. When visiting Serbia, it is helpful to be aware of culturally sensitive topics, historical and political issues, particularly those related to the breakup of Yugoslavia, the conflicts in Bosnia and Herzegovina, and the status of Kosovo, can be deeply personal for many people. Conversations around these subjects should be approached with care and respect, or avoided unless you know the person well. In terms of safety, Belgrade is generally considered a secure city for both residents and tourists. Violent crime rates are relatively low, and visitors often feel comfortable walking around during the day and even late into the evening. You may notice a limited visible police presence in some areas, which reflects the overall sense of public safety rather than a lack of security. For those interested in science and history, one of the most notable attractions is the Nikola Tesla Museum. Dedicated to the life and work of Nikola Tesla, the museum highlights his groundbreaking contributions to electrical engineering, particularly his development of alternating current, AC. Tesla's inventions, including the Tesla coil, played a major role in advancing wireless transmission and modern electrical systems. Tesla is often remembered not only for his brilliance, but also for his rivalry with Thomas Edison, who promoted direct current DC. This competition, sometimes referred to as the War of Currents, ultimately led to the widespread adoption of AC power systems. Despite his achievements, Tesla struggled financially later in life and died in relative obscurity, adding a layer of tragedy to his legacy. Another major landmark in Belgrade is the Church of Saint Sava, one of the largest Orthodox churches in the world. This monumental structure is a symbol of Serbian spirituality and identity. Construction began in 1935, but was delayed multiple times due to wars and political changes, with much of the work only completed in recent decades. Today, it stands as one of the most important religious and architectural sites in the region, capable of accommodating thousands of worshippers. Although Serbia is not currently a member of the European Union, its citizens enjoy visa-free or visa-on-arrival access to many countries, making international travel relatively convenient. Serbia also maintains strong regional connections, and neighboring countries such as Montenegro are easily accessible for travel. English proficiency is fairly high, especially among younger generations. If you strike up a conversation in Belgrade, there is a strong chance the person will understand and respond in English, particularly those under the age of 40. This makes communication relatively easy for international visitors. One common observation is that Serbia's tourism industry is still developing compared to some other European destinations. While Belgrade is widely recognized, fewer cities in the country have the same level of international visibility. Additionally, Serbia's lack of a coastline means it does not attract the same volume of summer tourism as countries like Greece. For example, popular destinations such as Crete receive significantly more visitors each year. However, this also means that Serbia offers a more authentic and less crowded travel experience. Visitors often come from neighboring Balkan countries, as well as from Russia and Turkey. In recent years, relaxed visa policies have contributed to a steady increase in tourism from these regions. Real estate investment has also grown. with interest from international buyers contributing to rising property prices in Belgrade. While this development brings economic opportunities, it also creates challenges for local residents in terms of affordability. In summary, Serbia, and especially its capital, Belgrade, offers a unique mix of history, culture, affordability, and vibrant urban life. It is a place where East meets West, tradition blends with modernity, and visitors can experience a different side of Europe. While it may not yet be a top-tier global tourist destination, it remains a safe, welcoming, and intriguing country worth exploring.